Hi guys, components versus your performance. I know that mostly my new subscribers who have been watching some of my videos when I'm testing like a carbon bike or Shimano XTR or SRAM XX1 are thinking and sometimes saying in the comments that those influencers only advertise the most expensive stuff, and it seems like nothing which is cheaper is worthy our money and our attention, without ever looking at my previous videos when I'm always telling you that components have so little to do with your performance. And so today I'm going to tell you very shortly about comparison. Shimano Diori, which is the cheapest, the lowest mountain bike group set, because Alivio, which is lower, is not a mountain bike specific group set. Let's skip SLX, then XT and XTR. And roughly, Diori will cost you about $300, XT about $500, XTR about $1,000. So there is quite a big difference between Diori and XT, and a huge difference between XT and XTR. So if you change your components or even bike from bike equipped with Diori to XTR, your performance will be much better. Not at all, guys, not at all. Let me tell you when it really works and when it doesn't work at all. So for most of you, my precious friends from the internet, it has no effect on your performance. Because let's say I was racing the fat bike race a month ago and I got 12 out of 90 riders. I was riding this bike, carbon frame, full suspension bike, XT components with XTR rear derailleur. If I was riding on Diori, like clean, pure Diori components, I would probably get 12. If I got full XTR bike, I would most likely get 12. And for most of you, it doesn't have any difference, because there is like a couple of 100 grams difference between Diori and XT, and I don't know, 200 something grams between XT and XTR. And the price difference, the price point will tell you, whoa, there must be something magic between XTR and XT. Both are great group sets, but we are not Nino Schurter, we are not Mathieu van der Poel. So, example, when Mathieu van der Poel and Nino Schurter are fighting against each other, this is the fight of this is clash of the titans. When you look at the World Cups, they will be attacking each other for 10, 15 times. I'm talking about serious all-out attacks throughout the 90 minutes race, which is insane. We wouldn't be able to make such attacks even on our level, at our level. So let's say if Nino Schurter is attacking with 450 watts for a couple of minutes, and my max would be 350 watts for a couple of minutes, I won't be able to do it 15 times during the race. Nino Schurter does. And so the weight difference for them has a little value for them. I still think that if Nino Schurter was riding SRAM X01 instead of XX1, he would be a world champ. If he was riding GX, he would still, when he lost to Mathieu van der Poel, he would lose. When he won to Henrik Avancini, he would win. That's what I think. But yes, the bike is lighter, it goes better up the hill. When it really does make a difference is, for example, this year I'm gonna be racing. This is the most important year in racing in my life, because each year I'm really stepping up. So I'm gonna be racing those mountain bike races with a lot of climbing. So let's say if I go for the cross-country race, it's gonna be 6 or 7 laps. Each lap will have such a climbs, let's say 4 climbs from 30 seconds to 2 minutes. 4 climbs by 6 laps, that's 24 climbs, or by 7 laps, that's even more. If I lose weight by 2 kilograms comparing to the previous year, and if I have the bike which will weigh, it's here, I'm gonna show you briefly at the end, which will weigh about 7 kilograms comparing to my 12 kilograms bike from the previous year, which I've been mostly racing on, which was the aluminum hardtail. That gives me 5 kilo on the bike, 2 kilo on the body, that's 7 kilograms. Carrying 7 kilograms through 25 climbs during the race is a lot, so that will matter. But it's a huge weight difference, my body and the bike. And if we just talk about XTR versus XT, not that much difference. Otherwise, there's nothing magic. XTR is lighter than XT. Same number of gears, same systems, and XTR will not really work like better. So you can shift smoother or faster and you will be faster. It doesn't have that much impact on how fast you go. The AERO is just different, doesn't have 12 speed cassette, doesn't have 11 even. It's 2x10 so far, but it's still very durable, good group set, which I've been racing on as well last year and two years ago, and I did some really good results on the racing. So guys, components don't really matter that much, they just don't. If your whole winter looks like regular week of the winter for you looks like Monday 3, Tuesday 3 hours on the bike, Wednesday 2 hours on the bike, Thursday 4 hours on the bike, Friday 2 hours on the bike, Saturday 3 hours on the bike, Sunday 5 hours or 6 hours on the bike, okay, that means you are serious. And then gaining anywhere you could will be probably good for you, but especially for really climbing courses. If it's fast marathon, the weight doesn't have that much difference, and I could even compare the AERO to XTR then. For me, sometimes easier to find the right gear on 2x10 drivetrain than 1x12. So that's it. I was actually preparing to do the test of the XT, the long-term test, so I'm gonna record it right now. But this is it, guys. Don't think so much about components. And when I see those posts on our Facebook group when people say, "Hey, I've got the bike on Shimano SLX. What do you think should I upgrade to XT?" I think, oh man, nothing. When I was 13 years old and we were just watching those catalogs, you know, there was Shimano STX. I was riding on Tourney that time, and maybe Altus when I got the bike from our local cycling group or team. And then we saw that there's STX RC. RC stands for racing. Wow, how excited we were. Man, this is going to be a huge step up in the performance. It doesn't have that much difference. It doesn't make that much difference. We have better components right now. It works better. It is lighter, usually. It is durable, usually, but the weight is the biggest factor you are paying for, and it doesn't have that much difference on your results and performance. You have the fun on the bike when the components are working properly, so you can change the gear, you can brake properly, and if it's durable. These are the two most important things on your components. Durable, working well, that's it. Thanks for watching, and the bike I am setting up, which I actually bought, I found it online somewhere, is nothing more today. It will be about 7 kilograms bike. Great, thanks for watching and see you soon.